Assalamu alaikum. The date is 3rd July 2025. It's Thursday and the time is 3:52 p.m. A large amount of data was released right now. I think you can see that here. The trade balance between Canada and US, the US unemployment rate, US trade international, US average earning, US initial jobless claims, US pork export sales, US up cotton export sales, US non-farm payrolls, 147, it did well. US beef exports, US goods, US good trades balance. I think this is important. And let me just show the economic calendar. All of this data came out 20 minutes ago. And just so that we don't have to study any of this, we will just say that did it negatively affect the market or positively? Because that is the narrative that we will be using then. That 13:10, the stock suddenly dropped. And a quick shoot up and then it was shot down. Let's look at other stocks. MSFT quickly shot up and then shot down. Tesla, nothing quick happened here. Yeah, shot up, shot down. Amazon, shot up, shot down. And one last time, Apple, shot up, shot down. So we can say that the market has incorporated this move and finally decided to move upwards. It is bullish, but not exactly groundbreakingly bullish news. So we are going to keep that in mind, and we are not going to interpret any of the news that has come out. There are other news pending, like there is the Trump's bill that needs to be passed, that is pending. I'll quickly go through that, and we will be done with the news part. No. The pre-market movers today are the following: Magnificent 7, SNPS, CDNS, DDOG. We are trading DDOG today. TRIP, DD, and NVS. Moving on. That will be all. Sorry. And following are the news. Saving it for myself for future review. Okay. And we are done with the news part. Moving on to analyzing DDOG. Let's analyze, yeah. See, the stock is trading somewhere in this area, and the most volume done has been for 142. Analyst recommended rating is 143, and that is exactly where we see the most volume being done. We see the most volume being done at 142.3. I mean, this area. So we can say that this is where we expect the stock to show strength. This entire area where a lot of volume is being done, 142 to 148 area. If we go to the pre-market and if we see, yes, 147 is where the stock is trying to stay above. So let's mark this area as important. Alt J, we should start seeing some level of front running. So 147, I'll just mark 147. Or if, let's just stick to 146.5. The base is at 145, it seems. Premium is 146.5 and above premium is 147.5. So let's go with 146. This 146.5 area. Expecting the company to show slight premium, good buying volume. So that is good buying incentive. We are gonna observe the price movement for the next half an hour, but one of the most interesting levels that continue to remain is 146.5. Interesting. Now what is the play here? If we were to we will need to switch to 30 minutes and see. 151 is the upper limit. 151.5 is the upper limit, and 148 is supposed to be the lower limit. 151.5, but it's completely possible that the stock. There is no reason for people to pay even more premium. The stock has not traded in this area a lot. So it's very much possible that people might try to take their profits in this area. Okay. And it is also completely possible that the buyers do not want to buy above this level because they have no reason to buy above this level. It's possible that the ones who the ones who bought the stock at this level saw the stock go all the way down, and today they might be desperate to get out. Okay. And or actually this is one of those times where they might want to hold the stock, or they can maybe want to sell the stock as well. It's not certain, but I feel like 152 is the area where the gas should start running out, if I have to say it in a less crude term. I expect some level of selling strength. So if I have to plan for this stock, how would I do that? Like the first one is the most obvious one, that the stock opens here. The stock opens here, goes all the way up, comes back down, then goes till here or somewhere. This is scenario number 1. Scenario number 2 is the stock opens here, decides to go down, comes back up higher, goes back down, tries to push again, and then drops below. There is one possibility like this. I don't know why I planned it so extensively, that it first goes down, then comes up, then it comes down a bit, tries to go up, and then drops. There is one path in this form. I expect the sellers to be a bit more dominant. They would want to start taking their profits today, given that the company has very high PE. I did not show you the company research. The company has very high PE, and it just might be in one of those areas where people might not want to risk any more on this than they have to. Very strong buying in this area. Interesting, very, very interesting. Case number 3 is the stock comes down, tries to hold this area for a bit, and then goes up. And then consolidates up here somewhere. This is scenario number 3. What other scenarios are possible? The stock opens, consolidates sideways. Okay, let's try to understand what the different scenarios could mean. This scenario is telling us that the stock opened strong, but it was met by a huge number of sellers, and they ended up dropping the price down. This area means that there was very obvious selling. I don't think the stock would very directly go to this area. If it's opening strong, if suppose the stock is opening strong, it's not going to directly fall below. It's going to do this and then maybe fall. It's going to test that area twice at least. And even then it's going to try hold and then fall maybe. And then come back down to this area. Because then this area is demonstrating strength. I would like to delete this. First scenario is this. This is based on high seller activity or high seller dominance. Although patient sellers, we expect them to be, big. We expect them to be slightly dominant today. So we are preferring scenario number 1. Scenario number 2, sellers are desperate. They are not dominant, but they are desperate. It's different. The number of sellers is less, but they are desperate. So they'll end up dropping the price down. Actually, I want to make changes to this as well. Sellers are not dominant, but they are desperate. They end up dropping the price down. The price tests this level, or it might not even test. It might go straight. It might go straight. But at some point there will be a pullback. Either from here it comes down here, or either it directly tries to like really. So we will not enter here. We will not enter at 146 points. We will not enter at the lowest. We will enter at the second lowest area, somewhere here. And then we expect the stock to like really go upwards. And then maybe test this level and then die or something. Basically scenario number 3. Exactly this scenario. Maybe not, or if this high, we expect this level to be slightly lower. So these are the two scenarios, and scenario number 3 is consolidation. It's just, do we expect 152 to be broken? I think it's very, very unlikely that this happens. Is it possible that the stock goes below 165 to 145 area? Yes, it is possible. And then it recovers. Actually, if it's going down to 145, then it might directly move up here. Test, consolidate in this area. Go somewhere here. Actually, go right back at the open. And then move something like this. Let me reduce the height on this. This is possible, showing that 146.5 level is barely being held because the sellers are desperate and dominant. Scenario number 1 is when sellers are dominant but not desperate. Scenario number 2 is when sellers are when sellers are desperate but not dominant. Scenario number 3 is when sellers are desperate and dominant, but 145.6 is going to be held regardless. If 145.6.5 doesn't hold, then 145 will hold. But one of these levels need to hold. I mean, they will hold. So these 3 scenarios is what we are expecting. Right. So that is the plan. How do I save this plan? There still are around more than 15 minutes left for the market open. So I will see you then. This was the news and the planning so far. Inshallah, see you when. Okay, the market has opened. And I think I should switch to 1 minute now. I should have entered. I don't know what I was doing, but okay. We let it go all the way up. Will it go all the way up? No, it did not go all the way up. I'm actually a little sad about it, but it's okay. How was the stock behaving there? It was actually sold a lot. I might need to combine a few. Yeah, it's just cleaner. Okay. Again, sold 1,600 in that area. I forgot I had to enter, but okay. Buyers went and destroyed all the sell orders over here and then dropped. And then the price dropped. Yeah, scam. All lies. If anything, this is only trying to give me a good entry, which I should take. I guess 148.2 is good entry. SL at, it can fall. Actually, I'll put my SL here. I'm risking 135. Wow. A horrible trader. Don't enter. It's okay. Miss the move, Ahmad. You're too desperate to miss the move. Was strongly sold, but somehow it's wow. Drop down to 148, and then I'll add size again here because that's what I do. This should have been a push. Trapped buyers, all of them bought. A huge amount was bought. You know, I am still in favor of buying. Okay. If that level, if this level 149 level where there were huge sell orders was not broken and then the price fall, I would have lost confidence. But that has not been the case so far. Buyers have shown resilient strength, and the price is actually rising despite selling strength. Wow. I don't know how I'm supposed to interpret that. That is just weird. Buyers again above this area. Interesting. Sellers are trying to push this level down. Does it not become smaller? Just want to see this a bit clearer. Okay. I am interested in whatever is happening. So sellers are slightly bit more desperate than what we anticipated. They're a bit more desperate than, a bit more dominant. No, a bit, yeah. Like considering scenario number one, they are not extremely dominant. They are like not pushing the price down, but they are not waiting for it to go to 152 either. So that makes it a little bit interesting. And I expect them to pull out now, like in the 147 point. Yeah, this area is where I expect them to like really pull out. Why am I still getting horrible price? Somewhere absorbed, minus 5,000, minus 1,000. Am I seeing any big orders being placed anywhere? I'm seeing big orders at 147, but not too big. We're consistently seeing 5,000 and all orders being placed and whatnot. So although we might not see in the DOM, people were trying to buy at this level through iceberg orders, is what I understand. I think the price will try to consolidate in this zone. And yeah, so the price is going to consolidate at a bit higher than 146.5. That is interesting. So the sellers are a bit dominant. All of this buying needs to be absorbed and then the price should rally higher. In that case, we should try to gain a better entry, because we can get a better entry at 146 point something. Now this is so I'm just keeping these. I will take what? No way. It stopped me out. It stopped me out, man. Here I wanted to drop 146.148.72 because there is not enough buying delta here. I would like. Assalamu alaikum. Just want to make a quick video that the stock ended up going all the way till 151.6 area, and then because it absorbed all the desperate sellers at 149, and then the stock ended up exploding higher. So we should have considered the fact that the sellers can be uh, desperate and slightly dominant as well. We should have been more expectant of the sellers, Anyway, I will watch my video, write comments, review. Let's see. Inshallah, let's try better next time. See you tomorrow.